Yo, what's good, everybody? What's good? Welcome to another edition of Tony Real the God Chronicles. All right. Welcome to another edition of Tony Real the God Chronicles. Hold on, y'all. All right. Welcome to another edition of Tony Real the God Chronicles. Hold on, y'all. All right. Hold on, we got some interference. Hold on, y'all. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I had some interference. Ain't that something? Hey, stuff is always happening. I had interference last time when, my goodness. When I had interference last time when I started my last show. Craziness. But anyway, we are here, everyone. I'm glad to. Okay, everybody's pouring in. Let's go. All right, come on. All right, that is cool. Everybody's pouring in. So tonight, I have a great show for y'all tonight, man. And it's going to be very, very epic. Very, very beautiful. I have Goddess Unput coming through tonight. The sister that you see on the screen, on the display screen. And she will be coming to touch on this topic tonight. I hope that y'all are ready for this. Everybody's coming on in. Come on in, y'all. Pour it on in there. Appreciate it. I know my head is all down and stuff. It shouldn't be, but I'm trying to get myself situated here. Okay. All right, y'all. Appreciate everybody coming tonight, man. Appreciate it. Okay. So, addressing Black pain. That is the topic for tonight. Sister Goddessanput will be speaking on addressing Black pain, period. So prepare yourselves and get ready for this sister to come in and join the podcast to have this very, very sensitive conversation. I do apologize for all the disturbances and everything, as far as my background issue and everything else. But now it's time to get down to business. So we are waiting for Sister Unput to come in, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. All right? And we'll try to get Sister Goddessanput into the show. Addressing Black pain. And this is just an open that I would like to do. Is it something that we really understand about one another as brown-skinned people? Is it something that we respect well enough to know that sometimes it can be very hurtful, okay, if we don't address things that should be addressed when it comes to the brown-skinned folk? Us Black folks, we've been oppressed, we've been torn, tarnished, destroyed, looked aside, put on the back burner, unrespected, not well respected. We have been torn apart over years of oppression and depression. Welcome to the show, Tony River God Chronicles. And this sister will be touching on this Black pain, addressing the Black pain within us that we deal with every day. Be back, y'all, in just a second.
Flyers.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm glad everyone has come back. I'm glad that you're here. So, Sister Goddessanput is here, and I'm about to send this sister the link right now, and she's about to come in. I'm about to send it to you now, sister. All right, make sure you hit that YouTube link, sister. YouTube link. So, what do we know of the Black pain? How can we describe what it does to us, knowing that so many of us are going through it and still going through it right now? How can we heal? How can we, know that the inside can be rebuilt, be reformed? Can we address the Black pain with sincerity and not anger? Or can we address the Black pain with aggression because of the emotion that it carries? What do we truly know of the Black pain? And how can we rebuild ourselves from it? What is the source, some would ask? And I'm sure that a lot of people, a lot of us brown-skinned folk would know that the source of that is from the ones that cause and still today continue the oppression. Now, and okay, hold on. Okay, yeah, Sister Goddess is trying to come in, y'all. Try again, sister. Click on the YouTube link, sister, the same way we did it last time. I'm trying to get her in. I'm trying to get this sister in here, y'all. Just click on the YouTube link. It's right here in the chat, sister. Right there in the chat. All right. Okay. All right. I appreciate everybody for coming this evening. Everybody. Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. So, let me continue. Click this YouTube link, sister. We're trying to get it in. I'm trying to get in here, y'all. All right. Here she is. Good evening, sister. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Are you muted? Sound like it. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Are you muted? I'm trying to listen, but I can't hear you. I can't hear. Okay, so try going out and coming back in. Can you hear me? Try going out and come back in. Okay. So yeah, she's going to try to go out and come back in, y'all. So we can get it rolling. Everybody's anticipating. Trust me, I know. Appreciate everybody sticking around, and usually everybody would have been like, "Oh, gone," but we here. We are going to be here. We're just waiting on the goddess to come back in, y'all. Waiting on the goddess to come back in. She was having some difficulties. We're waiting on the goddess to come back in. Hopefully we can get her to come back in. Hopefully we can get her back in. We're waiting on her now. So y'all be patient. Be patient. So while we wait, I'll keep talking to y'all. And so this is a very, very touchy subject. So many of us, we go through a lot of things in our life. But we don't go through things that are just seriously, seriously painful, like, like this. I don't think what we go through in life is more than, the black pain that we really do go through. I don't think what we go through in life is, more serious than that. We have been through so much tarnish and tyranny and tyranny, the police, the government, the leaders of communities. We've been pushed out of communities, to say the least. We've been hanged. We've been, our kids have been destroyed. So many things have happened. All right, here's my sister here. Okay, can you hear me, sister? Okay, you can hear me, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. I don't know why I can't hear you. I do not know. But everything is working. I don't know. I don't know if it's where you at or what. I'm not sure. Are you somewhere like in a bad area? I can't hear you, so you probably would have to like nod and just do stuff like that. I can't hear you. Are you?
Probably.
Oh, okay. There it is. There it is. There it is. Say something.
Mm-hmm. So it was this. I guess it's the headset I was trying to use.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me well though?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you really good. I can hear you really good.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Oh, it sounds like my voice is off track or something.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, it sounds like it's off track. So when I respond,
no, it's pretty clear.
Well, like when we're talking, it's like you're answering like maybe 5 seconds after I say something. It's like the I don't know. So we can go ahead.
Wow.
All right. So I'd like to welcome you to the show, Sister Goddessanput.
See if I move if it'll help.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move.
Okay.
See if that'll help a little bit.
Yeah. It should help. It should help. So we're trying to get our sister Goddessanput ready, and she's going to check out some signal on there. Oh, she went out. Okay, so yeah, it could be the area that Sister Anput is in. It can, it's just it can be just very difficult, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because with the with the internet that we have and the services, like everything is just like it's just it's just kind of like messing up a little bit, and and it's we're just having issues. So hopefully we can have this issue fixed. Hopefully. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. So we're waiting on Goddess to come back in. She was having a few technical issues. And if you're in the building, hit up the chat. Okay, can you hear me, sister?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I was in a really bad spot.
Oh, and you know what? Everything sounds better now too. And we can see your beauty. You're not blurry. All right, this is beautiful, sister. This is a beautiful sister, y'all. Beautiful sister.
Thank you.
All right. She stepped out. All right. So I would like to welcome you to the show, sister. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
I would like to also appreciate you for doing the show, and coming to speak on this very, very touchy topic.
Absolutely.
So what I like to do is pretty much have you go ahead and introduce yourself, sister, and then go ahead with your open on the topic, and then we'll start after that.
So, my given name is LaShawn. I'm also known as Anput Ma'adra. I'm 51, and I've been conscious for some years now, and I am still learning and still growing. In reference to today's topic, Black pain was a conversation. It comes from a conversation that was had just a few days ago, right? So, the way my ancestors work with me is like they don't let me give advice on things that I have not either touched or truly believe or I've dealt with on my own or in my own life, right? So, after a conversation very recently, what I found and remembered is I remember I chose this topic just a few days ago, having to dig deeper and acknowledge that I still myself have some Black pain. The effects, as I heard the brother saying just a few minutes ago, there are some things that we carry generationally, especially as Black women, because it is our charge. I'm not saying that every Black woman is capable of, because some of us have been through so much we don't even recognize, and is very unfortunate um, that we can't recognize our pain, and it's even more unfortunate when others who look like us, who maybe think like us, can't recognize our pain either. So we continue to um, neglect the pain of not just Black women, but us as a nation, we've a nation of people, we have endured so much over. It's in comparison, it is a short period of time, but we've endured so much. It's like eternity. Seems like eternity. Um, I don't like finger pointing. I really don't. I don't like finger pointing because when we do the finger pointing, it it only rehatches the hurt. And so we go through all of that all over again. It's like being hurt all over again. So the healing is the thing that I mostly like to focus on. Getting the answer is very important. It's very important. Um, and
Did you freeze up? Oh, okay. Kind of froze up there, sister. Oh, you froze now. Woo! Well, I tell you, these services, y'all, these services be just freezing, and you know what I'm saying, just freezing up, man. I'm telling you.
I must
I don't I'm
yes,
hearing you.
saw
I'm
that.
hearing you. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm hearing you barely, but I don't we it's just I don't know. I don't know. Satellite issues
Am
or what something.
I?
Huh? I could, what'd you say, sister? I didn't hear you. Okay, they went out. Uh okay, we're gonna see if we can get we having some technical issues, y'all. I'm telling you, this is always this stuff is just bad, y'all. I'll tell you, every time, man, it's always something. It's always something. Hopefully the sister can get back in here and okay, okay. All right. I'll have to take her out and hopefully she can come back in and rejoin us on what she was speaking about um, internally about Black pain with her open. Um, so if any of you um, have any questions for this sister at the end of the show, um, feel free to ask. Okay, because I can guarantee you, all of us have pain. All of us have a lot of pain, and and I want us to be very, 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 accepting of the fact that we do have a lot of pain. You know, we have a lot of things that we are just not accepting about. Hold on, here go my sister here. Okay.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, is I don't know. I don't know. That's why it must be the area. I don't know. It must be the area because the signal is just tripping out. And you froze up again. Sister, you froze up again. Okay. We're trying to get sister on Goddessanput in here, for this to be working properly. So I don't know. It could be the area that our sister is in. Could be. Um, so I guess sister try going down and coming back in again. Just go to a different area, sister. Just go to a different area. I'm glad everybody could tune in, man, and come and watch the show tonight. Appreciate y'all coming in. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Um, so so I would say, sister, try to come back again. It won't. Yeah, we could try it that way, sister, but it won't. It's not gonna sound right. It's not gonna sound right. So I would say just move to a different area, sister, and try to get the best signal that you can, and then just try to come in again. Yeah. Yeah, we having problems tonight, y'all, but we gonna get it. We gonna get it. We gonna get through it. We are going to get through it. Just give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. We are going to get through it. So just try to come in again, sister, and just go to a different area if you can. So, as I was saying earlier, while we wait on Sister Goddessanput to come back, as I was saying earlier, that we have a lot of black pain. This black pain, comes from the very structure of the foundation of what it was built on, which is our backs. And the ones that created this black pain, you already know who it is, the oppressors. And what's really sad is that they're still oppressing. So we're going to try to be very subtle and respectful with this. We're going to try to do that as much as we can. But I just want to make sure that everyone gets everything they need out of this conversation. So hopefully Sister Goddessanput can come on back in and finish addressing this. Sister, if you're still there, you're still watching, go ahead and try again. Just go in a different position, and hopefully we can get it cranked up. Okay. All right, sister. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
Yeah, we could have did it over the phone, but it's just it wasn't gonna sound right, And then plus I don't have the right plug-in for it, so I don't want to do that and mess up the quality of the show.
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
So I appreciate you giving it another try and getting to a better area, because we all been going through this I guess this internet crisis, because so many people are using the service, and it's just crowded.
Yeah, and this is a really awkward type kind of time. And then down here where I live, the service is just horrible anyway.
Okay, that area is just yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. You might need to go like downtown or something.
No, thank you. I kind of like it down here.
Okay. So all right. So welcome back, sister. So she's back, everyone. So everybody that's tuning in, get ready to have a lesson on black pain. This sister is going to, talk about black pain, real black pain, not the cartoon animated anime stuff y'all be on. We talking about real black pain that deals with oppression, recession, and depression. Okay, so let's get into it, sister. You did your open already, so you want to go ahead and start off with the questions that I got for you?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Okay. Did you want to finish with your open, or are you good?
I'm good. I don't even remember where it's just kind of like that.
Okay. So let's be hopeful that we have no more disturbances. And so let's do our best to keep this sister online. So let's do this, y'all. Let's do this. So sister, I just want to ask you a pretty basic question first. What's important about knowing black pain?
Oh, it's what is I mean, it just acknowledging that it exists, because we are so accustomed to absorbing everything that sometimes we feel like we're weak because we can't express that that we're hurting, or that we feel some type of way, um, and not just recognizing it in ourselves, but also being able to recognize it in somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, the remnants of that in young girls, sometimes you see they become promiscuous. Uh,
Mhm.
some become addicted to drugs. And this applies to both men and women. Unfortunately, um, it doesn't like it's not just specific to me as a Black woman. Mine is just a little bit differently. And so what we have a tendency to do is, when we can't empathize with somebody else's pain, we tend to add to that pain or minimize that pain. And it only helps to inflict another level of hurt, confusion, distrust. And some people act out, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially in young children. Um, how I learned to recognize that pain was in a very personal, very close personal relationship, right?
Mhm.
Um, myself being an only child, being very sheltered, I had a very personal relationship for some years with my ex-husband, who had some issues that I knew nothing of until after we were married. A lot of people cannot understand. It's hard, somebody will look at you and say, well, how could you not know? Well, I was a very sheltered young lady, only child. My dad is both of my parents are country folks. Like, they don't know anything about city life. So very sheltered. um and even after coming into age, there were just certain things that I didn't do. My dad always told me, when a man looks for a wife, don't want some woman who'd have been out in the street and done all these other different looks. So I lived that way. So blindfolders on, a lot of things I did not recognize. In
So,
wearing that
so,
pain,
so, sister, would you say that basically the importance of knowing about Black pain is pretty much understanding what we had gone through, and how we felt around that time when things like that are happening and still are happening, and by understanding, also having empathy towards it?
thank you. Thank you very much.
Gotcha.
Um, so absolutely, absolutely. Like, we have to be empathetic to that. Like, there is not another race of people who have endured what we have endured. Um, so what Black women have had to encounter and internalize, Black men have had to also. And then, in us relating to and with each other, we tend to rehatch those old feelings, and the healing never happens, because now we don't know how to have the conversation, which is key to everything. Because, mind you, like, we are responsible for everything. Our energy is actually the energy that's out in the world.
Yeah. Okay. So, and yeah, because energy is eternal. So, it's all over the place. We give off energy, what I'm saying, with everything that we do. I'm saying,
Right, right.
interactions, communication, it's
Mhm.
just sitting and laying down. We're giving off energy right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Right.
it's eternal. We're exchanging as we go. So so my next question, sister, you answered that question very good, very, very gracefully. So my next question is, dealing with Black pain. What is, and I'll just come back with the question that I asked you earlier before the show. What is the healing process for Black pain?
Oh, the healing
We
is
can come back to that question though. We can come back. We don't have to stay put on it now. We can come back though if you want.
no, we could, I mean, however you want to do it is fine.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
it's just I have a really weird way of expressing myself. That's what basically what that is, what you're seeing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It's okay.
what's yeah, what it's in this healing process. What a lot of times what we don't understand is, it's not just for us to heal emotionally, right? It's not just acknowledging and taking the time to um, not just talk it out and work it out, but there's a spiritual side to the pain as well, right?
Okay.
So um, it's like I'm talking about a real healing. Some people can walk it through in from ministry, outside, but the next thing that happens can rehatch it. So the depth of the healing definitely starts from the core. It goes from everything to your environment and your interactions, to the types of foods that we eat, the conversations that we have, the way that we love and allow ourselves to be loved is how the healing. That's the beginning, and it's a lifetime of being able to do that. But when we don't recognize that we are hurting, it's hard to heal. um if one dynamic is missing, it's hard to get it the way that it needs to be done in order for it to be effective and productive. uh it takes a lot. It takes a lot of hard self work. A lot of self work is pertinent. Like it's you know, and it's not something that
Right.
you can
Mm-hmm.
rush through. You can't
Right.
rush through it.
It requires a lot of
Delegate.
patience,
Yeah.
and dedication. Got
Yes.
you. So pretty much everyone, if you want to heal, and I'm talking to my brown skinned queens and kings, if you want to heal, you must dedicate yourself at closing the wound. Okay, just like when you get a scratch on your leg or a cut or something, what's it going to do? Heal. The wound is going to close. So it takes patience, dedication, and also you have to want to heal, everyone. Okay, don't just say I want to be healed and then not work at it. Nobody can put their hands on you and close the wound.
Ministry.
Right. Yeah, and nobody can sit there and touch you and you healed. Unfortunately, we don't live in that type of world.
Unfortunately.
Right. So my next question to you, sister. So what can you say like, about Black pain? Because a lot of times, we as individuals, we tend to just hold on to so much pain about what happened to us. And the reason for that is because we haven't been healed, we haven't been addressed and acknowledged properly,
Right.
okay, about it. So we're still angry. So how can we have what is the right way for those that are not us to address our Black pain?
Ooh. Those who are not as address our black men. I that one I'm still trying to get an understanding on that one, because what what I think is normal and natural is not normal and natural for you. You're speaking of the others, right? The
Yeah,
others.
ones that are not us. How can they address us in the proper way about our pain, black pain?
Like I said, that one is kind of difficult for me
Okay.
because I've met. So I'm being from down south. Um, my others are very different, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
they grew up with us. They went to school with us. They saw some things, and right now they're at the age where they can actually acknowledge some things. What they don't want to do is give up what they have in order to support that. But if you're talking about just, uh, I mean, I've met some of those who they really sympathize with what we've had to deal with, because now they see it. You see, it's
Yeah.
different when they don't see it. Um, There are some of the others who have never seen one of us in real life. You know,
Right. No, you're right.
yeah. I mean, this was just a few years ago. I met one who put a hand in my hand, went, "Lion, let me see it, miss."
Mm,
Like it's like they're petting dogs. It's a curiosity. So that I don't know how to reach those.
Oh, hold on a second. When you say, I can reach them. Oh,
Oh,
I can reach them.
no. But knowing how to provoke their thought and feeling enough
Mm-hmm.
to really get them to understand that there was real damage done. A lot of times
Right.
when we have these conversations with them, they say, "Oh, that was so long ago. Get over it." But because what they don't understand is that this is a thing that's embedded in our DNA. Because when we don't heal, we pass these emotions down to our children. Unfortunately, when it comes to women, when we carry babies, our babies experience everything that we experience.
And you know what? Even when they say that, oh, it was long ago and all this crazy stuff, first of all, that was tyranny that was happening long ago.
Mhm.
Now it's happening in a modern world.
Right, right,
They have never stopped doing it. They just changed the way they do
right,
it.
right. But
So,
because it doesn't look like it used to look to them, with
uh-huh.
they think that it's better, or that it's easier, or now you
Mm-hmm.
can do it. What do you mean? Now I can vote. What's the problem? You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's literally like the logic that they add to it, which
Right.
is asinine. I'm gonna
And you
use
know what?
that
I want
word.
to go back. I want to go back on what you when you said that. They try to, like when they try to touch, our hair or give us compliments like we dogs, like trying to pet us like you know what that. Excuse me, but I've had an experience where I was out with my daughter one day, and we were at the store. I was buying her favorite little candy that she likes. She likes cotton candy, pink cotton candy. And I'm in the line paying for my stuff. And, this white couple was in the line behind me. And my
Mhm.
daughter, she was like, Dad, this is what I want. I want this and I want the big one. I said, okay, cool. Go ahead and put it up there. I'll get it for you. So as we're in the line, I'm paying for my stuff. She's ringing the rest of my stuff up, and I'm about to pay for the candy. And the young Caucasian woman, she was like, oh, she likes cotton candy. And I was like, yeah, she do. Why? And she was like, oh, that's just so cute. And then she went over to like do her head like this, like, and then my daughter had slapped her hand. She said, don't touch me. Y'all caused so many problems for our ancestors. Don't touch me. I said, baby
I
girl,
love her.
I said, don't do that.
I I
Say,
love her.
Dad. No, come on, Dad. Let's go.
Yeah,
Because I said
yeah,
something else. I said, girl, hush your mouth. She said, well, Dad, I don't like that. Why she was trying to touch me? I don't even know her, so it
yeah,
just went left real quick, you
yeah.
know.
and that's kind of how they think about us, you know. And that's
Mm-hmm.
why I'm saying it's kind. I really couldn't even begin to come up with
Mm-hmm.
how. So I think the best thing to make them really like I've
No,
been
I get you.
on tours with them, right? Like these tours, like it's like it's like a field trip of
You break it up again.
it's shocking.
Oh, there it is. Keep talking, sister. Keep talking. Keep talking.
So this this is a field trip for them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so in these field trips, they get a shocking viewpoint, but at the same time, it is not horrific for them. You understand what I'm saying? Their experience with this
Mm-hmm.
is just like a roller coaster ride. So
Yeah,
they
I
really
see you.
they
I
really
see you
don't get it.
trying to catch.
So
I see you trying to catch, sister. Just keep talking. Keep talking. That way, yeah, just keep talking.
it's um it's,
Oh, it's starting to break up more.
I don't know if it's,
Um,
yeah, so you both for this now.
yeah, it's breaking up. It's crazy how it'll be working for a while and then it wants to start to buzz out. You know. You can you still hear me?
I tell you,
I didn't understand what you said. There it is. There it is. Okay, so hopefully we can get her back in. Hopefully we can get the sister back in. Okay, y'all. Okay, we still here, y'all. We still here. Hopefully we can get her back in, sister. Hopefully we can get her back in, y'all. We're having some technical difficulties. Try to come back in, sister. The area, I guess the signal is just really ridiculous tonight because she started buffering y'all, and then she said that I started buffering on her side. Man, I'm telling you, this internet does not want us to have this conversation tonight, but we are going to have it. We are going to have it. So I think my sister's trying to get back in right now. Okay, there she is. Okay. Can you hear me, sister?
okay, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you as well. All right.
Is still breaking up?
A little bit, but not as much as it was a second ago. Yeah, I'm telling you,
Okay.
I'm telling you, there's a force that doesn't want us to have this conversation. I'm telling you.
Well, it's a must. It's very needed. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but ultimately, um, my hope for us as a people.
Oh, what happened? She went out again, y'all. Ah, boy, I'm telling you, it's man. I'm telling you. Oh wow, okay, well, it didn't went over there.
Wow, that was crazy.
Did you
That
just
was
like switch?
crazy.
Did you just switch over? Like,
I don't know what just happened. I don't know. I don't know what just
uh,
happened. I'm just like I'm amazed.
because
Right,
see
I'm
what
amazed at the foolishness that's going on right
right, because see, actually, look, you had went out, and then like another screen popped up, and it was you right here where you are now. But your old screen is still on the bottom. Like, oh, okay, look, now it's gone. That is really unusual. Like the internet is just have its own brain. That's crazy, man.
now.
Like, It's this the signals and the service. It's just everything is just wrong with this.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, and it really sucks down 288. It sucks balls on down 288.
Oh man, if you know what, I'm telling you, the best area to be in is not that area. I can actually tell you like where you can go to get better service. That way we won't keep having this problem. That you'd have to be willing to crank her up and go down the street. So but we can keep on with this though. We can keep on, using with this one. So
Oh, well, I think it's a little clearer now.
okay. It should
Is
be.
it?
You're not breaking up. Say something.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah. You're not as clear, but I guess
so
the picture will the picture will come back eventually. But yeah.
Okay, yeah. But we need each other so much. Like I can't exist without you. You actually need the love that you've been missing. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
There's no way for me to survive this without you. And it's so important that at some point somebody has to say, listen, it hurt when this happened, but I have to forgive the whole situation and then move forward. That is the biggest part of the healing. That's the best part of the healing. That is the most fun part of the healing. And it's necessary. Like it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work outside of that happening. Ooh, what happened?
Okay, let's do this, sister. I want to ask you two more questions and try to answer them briefly, and then we'll move toward the last and the final topic with a little change up that we talked about. So let me go ahead and ask you two questions and try to answer them briefly, okay? Because the service is not doing any justice tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, but I'll bring Sister Maya back, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all, but we can't keep struggling with this service, y'all.
I've been moved. Yeah, hopefully I've been moved by then because it's crazy.
Yeah, I'll bring her back, everybody. I'll bring her back, man. But we gotta go ahead and speed this up. I apologize, everybody. Okay, so I got two more questions. Okay, first, how can we deal with Black pain and saying with our loved ones, our family, our friends? How can we deal with Black pain with them?
Just being able to have an ear and not just listening, but listening with the intent to heal. Like there's nothing wrong with you pacifying your sister just a little bit if it's going to facilitate her healing. And there's nothing wrong with you allowing your brother to cry on your shoulder if it's going to facilitate his healing. So we are very critical of each other when we find tender spots or things that maybe are issues that we may not understand ourselves, but it's not for us to understand it. It's for us to facilitate the healing.
So we can pretty much help our loved ones, as far as family and friends, by, not just helping them, overstand, but also supporting them and healing, from the pain. And then
Absolutely.
Supporting and helping each other. And I'm a big advocate of that. Okay. I am. When it comes to family, I'm an advocate. I love, family. I'm a family man. When it comes to family, like I take that very seriously. I'm very passionate about family. And yes, the thing about family will set me off, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how we're supposed to be toward one another. I know how we're supposed to treat each other. Because you only have one family. When our bloodline ends, there will be no more us. Okay, so
Right.
let's stop treating each other like crap. We do need each other at the end of the day. But that's why a lot of people always go outside of their personal family and bring people in that's not a part of their personal
Right.
family, and they become family because they're not accepted by their own family. Like, it's ridiculously crazy.
Exactly.
But it works. It works. Second question on overstanding and understanding the black pain. How can we reach those that also have gone and still are going through black pain? How can we reach those brown-skinned kings and queens to let them know that they're not in it alone?
Just by opening up and being willing to be vulnerable and criticized and ridiculed, like, because a lot of times, sometimes you can think that you're healed, and then something happened and you have an overflow of emotion to recognize that you're not healed, which is where I am in my process now, recognizing that I haven't completely healed from a lot of the hurt that I experienced with my experience. Um, and being willing to um, be a sounding board for whatever it is. Because you have no idea, the words that we speak have so much power. They don't just go out in the air. They also are absorbed into somebody's spirit. A certain the sometimes the recklessness of our vocabulary when we're exchanging with other people, not realizing that they're actually absorbing. A lot of people can't take certain things. You know what I'm saying? You
Right,
never,
right.
because you don't know where they are in their pain when you come with whatever. You know what I'm saying? It
Mhm.
could actually make the difference in somebody's mental health is literally at stake at that moment.
So basically, how we can pretty much, let ones like us know that they're not in it alone is pretty much just by expressing how we feel and how it has hurt us as well, and basically just communicating and letting them know that, hey man, I overstand.
And being honest about it.
Yeah, right.
Being honest about it without basically tearing them down or
Or
minimizing their
or, or
pain.
judging them or
Again,
judging them.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, which is a thing that we do. You know,
Yeah. So, sister, I'm glad you answered those two questions briefly. So, I do want to go ahead and try to see if we can squeeze this in. Can you jump in on this topic about health? What can we do to better our health? Knowing that we're going through black pain, what can we do to better our health while going through the pain and healing? What is some foods we can eat or some things we can drink to better our health, knowing we're going through this black pain?
so what I've learned is just like there are a lot of artificial foods. A lot of the things that we digest, and we think that some of the waters that we're drinking are actually good for us. Like smart water is actually horrible. It's horrible.
Mm.
So the most natural water you can find is a spring water. Just taking in as much real water, spring water as possible. It's very important that you stay hydrated, that you keep your organs hydrated. Um, we don't even understand. Um, it is an absolute fact. If there's anything going on within your mental or within your body in itself, there is a mucus plug or congestion that exists in particular areas. I'm still learning those areas now. I could be wrong, but I think like if you're a person who's grudging, there's a mucus plug or congestion. Um, it's either in the heart or the liver. I don't exactly know because, like I said, I'm learning after dabbling or uh, learning herbs. I'm also learning that to complement the herbs, there's a particular diet, but none of that makes you, in conjunction with that, you also have to do a spiritual healing, so even though the herbs will help and the food will help, understanding where you are um, spiritually helps as well. That's how you become a whole person. So some of the in conjunction to the water, like as much as you can eliminate meat, the intake of meat is very important. Like animals have certain experiences at their time of death that actually um, their muscles hold on to. So when we ingest these things, we also take, that old saying, "You are what you eat."
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
Yeah,
So
that is true, everybody. You are
yeah,
really what you eat.
yeah. So as well. Um, so there was a big thing about the difference between vitamins and minerals. There's a huge difference between vitamins and minerals. Minerals are your 100%. Vitamins are your lowest percent of a mineral that you can take in. So if you have access to minerals, minerals are going to be your absolute best option at all times. Dairies are mucus builders. So if there's at any chance that you can get a mucus flush and begin, that's the best place to start. A mucus flush is always going to be number one on the list. That's your goal. And once you've done that, everything else can kind of work its way through. If maintaining like I said, dairyless and meatless diet is going to do what it needs. Now there are certain herbs that you need for certain things, but according to what your issue may be, is how your herb is going to be selected or suggested.
All right, sister. That's what I'm talking about. That was some good information right there on health. And I hope everybody got that. Everybody that's tuned in, thank everybody for coming and showing support to the sister. Also showing my platform support and coming in and tuning in and clicking on this video and this podcast and listening in on this very, very touchy topic. Now, I wish y'all, I really do. I wish we could have sat here a little longer with y'all. So Sister Goddessanput could have actually went in like she could have, but we are having technical difficulties. And I don't want to keep this sister on here fighting with the service, me fighting with the service. So I hope that y'all got everything, or hopefully got half of whatever you needed out of this topic. But don't worry, she will be returning, okay? And we'll touch on this topic again along with a new topic, okay? All right, so don't worry, we got y'all. We got y'all. So, sister, was there anything else you'd like to add? If not, you can go ahead with your closing remarks.
I think I understood what you said.
No, you didn't. Oh, you didn't get it all.
It was
Oh,
it was very,
can you hear me
yeah,
now?
it's doing that thing. I can, a little bit.
Okay.
What's more important is, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you really good, really good.
Okay, good. That's okay. So I think we're back in now. I think we're back in.
Oh, dang it! She just.
Quite sure that some of you can kind of feel I'm a little bit of a novice at this. Um, my first time on the platform, and the platform of this.
Sister, you actually just did you see that? Did you see that? What just
No, what
happened?
happened?
Like you disappeared from my screen and then you reappeared. I didn't even have to add you back to the stream. It just disappeared and reappeared. I'm like, what the hell? I said, okay,
Right.
we
Yeah.
we ain't gonna be fighting with it all night. Go ahead, sister, with your closing remarks.
I want to thank you all for allowing me to um, just kind of vibe with y'all just a little bit. Of course, Tony is absolutely amazing. I can't say gratitude enough for the work that you're doing and for the information that you're putting out, for the opportunity for people such as myself to express and learn and also be able to share um, information that's actually going to benefit us as a people as a whole to keep us moving forward.
All right. All right. I thank you for coming, sister. We got to do this again. We got to plan something, talk off here and plan another show, man. I might want to bring you in on a live panel. You know what I'm saying? With
That'll be
you
fun.
and a few other people. And yeah, that will be fun. That will be. Um, so
That's
you
fun.
know, you're welcome. You're welcome, brother Mitchell. You're welcome on the info. You're welcome. So, if anyone would like to ask this sister any questions in the comments or come up, do that now before I let the sister go. If not, we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and let this sister go, and then I'll do my closing, and then we'll get out of here, family. So, sister, you have anything else you like to add, sister? You see how I'm representing, huh?
I'm here.
You see how I'm representing, huh? Got you. Hold on. There it is.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
I see. Look,
Yeah.
and I did something I did something very similar with my hair. Look.
Oh, okay. What's good? Hey. Hey, look. Hey, that. Oh, yeah. I see it. Like the crown. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. I like that. I like that.
Right.
And you
Right.
know what?
Right.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I
I'm
actually,
like the
I
hair.
actually was up the other night for maybe like 2 hours working on this flyer, because I wanted it to not
Oh,
just be exceptional, but I also wanted it to be beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
oh,
So
thank
I'm glad
you.
that
Thank you.
So I'm glad that I took my time, and when I sent it to you, I was like, I hope she likes it. You know what I'm saying? So but when you hit me back, you was like, oh, it was beautiful. I was like, oh, okay, all right, I did a good job. I
Yeah.
did a good job. So
Yeah,
you know,
but I'm one of the, I'm very simple. However the ancestors lead you to deal with anything that involves me, I'm always submit to that.
oh, okay. Thank you, sister. I really appreciate you coming. So y'all, we finna get out of here. Love y'all, family. You can go ahead and exit out if you want to, sister, or you can stay and hear my clothes if you want. Um, so
Okay, let me figure out to get out of here and stay at
oh,
the
okay.
same time. Let me see.
It's up to you, sister.
Because I don't want it to kick me completely out, you know?
Oh, you want to like go back to the channel and watch? I got you.
Right.
I
Yeah.
got you. I got you.
But
Well,
but go ahead. Go ahead. I'll figure it out while you're doing your thing.
okay, yeah. Well, yeah. You can just sit right there. It don't matter. So in my
Okay.
in my closing, I'll say this, y'all. Whether you overstand or understand Black pain, it's just not for everyone to be able to over or understand Black pain, because not everyone is going through this Black pain that me or my ancestors had to endure, or me and this sister Goddessanput are still enduring. Whether you want to learn about it, think about it, however you feel about it, only thing we ask as as brown and skinned kings and queens, as blacks, as a Black nation, is that you have remorse and empathy and understand that we are still strong, and we will still stand and fight against that pain and heal one another so that we can come back to ourselves as a whole. So if you're out there and you need assistance, you need help trying to heal, make sure that you go to your elders, go to your family members, go to those that are still dealing with the pain of being us, oppressed, depressed, share with each other, support each other. And I guarantee you, you can heal. You will heal. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We are out of here. Say bye, sister.
You family.
We out.
Flyers.